Hey, friends in poetry and in life. Today I'm going to share with you a couple of poems from when I read the first one. As a matter of fact, I read it today for the first time, and I enjoyed it so much I wanted to share it with you. And the second one I've read many times before. And as I was reading the first one, I was reminded of that one, and I thought, well, they seem like they might be able to go together well. So I've been reading yesterday and then today and maybe for a little bit in the future from this neat anthology. It's just called, Modern Poetry. It's essentially poetry where the poets are of the generation, generally speaking, from the 1880s to about the 1950s. This book, which I picked up at some point in my library life, was probably donated to the library, and I knew we weren't going to put it into the collection, so I snatched it up, and I've had it at home, and I've gotten great enjoyment from it. It was published in 1951, so it's not the newest of anthologies. And here's the cover: Modern Poetry, American and British. So the first poem that I'm going to be reading to you is by Walter De La Mare, and the poem is called The Old Summerhouse. This blue-washed, old, thatched summerhouse, paint scaling, fading from its walls. How often from its hingeless door I've watched, dead leaf, like the ghost of a mouse, rasping the worn brick floor. The snows of the weir descending below, and a thunderous waterfall. Fall, fall. Dark, garrulous rumor, until I could listen no more. Could listen no more. For beauty with sorrow is a burden hard to be borne. The evening light on the foam and the swans. There, that music, remote, forlorn. And the next poem is one that you may know is fairly popular in the poetry world and maybe slightly beyond. It's The Red Wheelbarrow by William Carlos Williams, that rare, spare gem in the poetry world. And it goes like this. So much depends upon a red wheelbarrow, glazed with rain water, beside the white chickens. Thank you very much for joining me for poetry today, dear friends, and I will see you again next time.